Fasting can also be an expression of devotion and dedication to God. It demonstrates a willingness to sacrifice earthly pleasures for the sake of spiritual growth and intimacy with God. Community and unity. Fasting can be a communal practice, bringing believers together in a shared spiritual journey. In the book of Esther, fasting is portrayed as a communal act of seeking God's deliverance and protection for the Jewish people. Intercession and prayer. Fasting can be a form of intercessory prayer, where believers fast on behalf of others or specific situations. In Ezra 8 verses 21 to 23, Ezra calls for a fast before embarking on a journey, seeking God's protection for the people and their possessions. Breaking chains of bondage. Fasting can break chains of bondage, both spiritual and physical. In Isaiah 58 verses 6 to 12, fasting is associated with breaking the yoke of oppression and setting the oppressed free, including sharing food with the hungry and providing shelter for the homeless. Experiencing God's presence. Fasting can create an environment for experiencing God's presence in a deeper way. In Acts 13 verses 2 to 3, fasting precedes the commissioning of Paul and Barnabas for their missionary journey, indicating a time of intense seeking and spiritual preparation. Seeking deliverance. Fasting can be a means of seeking deliverance from personal struggles or strongholds. In Mark 9 verse 29, Jesus speaks about certain kinds of spiritual strongholds that can only be overcome through prayer and fasting. Renewed focus on eternal values. Fasting shifts focus from temporal to eternal values. In 2 Corinthians 4 verses 16 to 18, the Apostle Paul talks about the temporary nature of earthly afflictions and the eternal glory that far outweighs them, suggesting a perspective shift that fasting can help facilitate. Exercising faith. Fasting requires faith and trust in God's provision. In Matthew 6 verses 16 to 18, Jesus encourages fasting with the assurance that God, who sees in secret, will reward openly, demonstrating faith in God's faithfulness. Overall, fasting is a multifaceted spiritual discipline that encompasses seeking God's will, repentance, spiritual warfare, community, intercession, deliverance, and experiencing God's presence in a deeper way. It's a powerful tool for spiritual growth and intimacy with God when practiced with sincerity, humility, and a heart set on seeking Him.